Too cool for school confidence. Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 1681 of What's She Up To Now. Documenting the journey, the business journey primarily, as I've transitioned from the brick and mortar corporate world of business, decades in both, to the online world of business. And then in 2020 with the pandemic and all the craziness that was going on in the world, back and forth. I'm doing back and forth, as I've always been interested in both the offline and online world. As I jumped into the online world, I thought, oh my gosh, I really miss the physical, real world of business. And so I'm not going to just stay in one or the other. I'm going to continue to operate successfully in both. So we're wrapping up the area, the life framework area of confidence today. Today is the last day of August, so this will end our segment on focusing on confidence and how it interacts with all the other areas and aspects of our life. And today's topic was how do we automate that process? How do we make sure that we're always improving our level of confidence in different areas and aspects of our life? How do we do that on autopilot? And I shared 12 different ways, 12 different tips on how to do that in the BU 365-day challenge. Do one thing every day that improves us. And now next month we'll be switching to and focusing on communication for the month of September. That segment will be all about everyday different topics on one thing every day we can do to improve our communication. Now, I don't know about you, but I never work on how do we be a less good communicator. How do we decrease our ability to communicate? So I guess in all the areas and aspects of our life, I want to be physically more fit and healthy. I want to be emotionally, mentally, and spiritually more fit and healthy. And so I'm always increasing and going toward what I want in each of those areas. So next month we'll talk about communication. But today our final confidence-related idiom was too cool for school. This is kind of a fun one in that I thought about, okay, all the different things that happened in school when I was growing up. And did I ever really think I was too cool for school? Now, there might have been some sneaking out of the dark room. We had a dark room actually in my school. I was the editor of our newspaper, and I was in art and things. And we actually had photography in a dark room in my high school back in the day before digital photography. I don't know if you can remember that, but I certainly remember that. And we would develop pictures in study halls and in off hours and at different times. And so sometimes we would sneak out and go to the Dairy Queen, usually in the spring, but it was fun. So then I guess that would be an example of thinking that I was too cool for school and that I should sneak out and go to the Dairy Queen or to McDonald's, wherever else we used to sneak out and go to. But too cool for school means that we're very fashionable and confident in a way that impresses people. Or it can also mean the opposite. And the too cool for school, often when it's used idiomatically or as an idiom, is sarcastic, meaning, yeah, you're too cool for school. But it was also, it was a gossip newspaper column in 1951. It's been a song, it's been a show, it's been all different things, but it's popped up a lot of times. It showed up in the movie Zoolander, if you're familiar with that, which makes me laugh. I haven't seen it for a long time, but when I saw the reference online, I started laughing because I'm like, oh, I so remember that silly movie. But we want to not be overconfident in building our business, but we have to be just the right amount of confidence. Isn't that interesting that we need to be just the right amount of certain things? Now, who is it just the right amount of something to? It's to us. Doesn't matter what other people think. I know that's hard to imagine, but it really doesn't matter what other people think of us. It's what they think of us is none of our business. We should not care what other people think of us because it just doesn't matter. What matters most is what we think, how we feel, how self-confident we are, and how much trust and faith and belief we have in ourselves. And the truth is, if we don't have trust and faith and belief in ourselves, nobody else is going to either. So I shared 5 different ways to build authentic self-confidence. It means we're being humble, we're being kind, we're creating what we want to see in the world, we're treating people the way we want to be treated, we're increasing our confidence in a way that's authentic and true to us, because that's the most important. This is our topics for content creation today. Working on another new project. It always seems like I've got a new project every couple of months. I've got a big new project coming down the pipeway, which is how I like it. Keeps me moving, keeps me young, keeps me confident in my ability to figure things out, create new skills, and create new things in the world. So if I can help you in any way, hit me up and ask. Otherwise, I will be tomorrow talking about communication. And I outlined the topics for that, but I have no idea what we're talking about tomorrow. Probably just the whole area of communication and what it means to us. All right, have an awesome day. See you tomorrow.